Fabulous Fox Theater has been entertaining people since it opened in January of 1929, but it didn't begin as a place to see Broadway shows. You went there to see movies.
Well, the Fox is not done growing just yet. News 4's Kristen Cornett takes us on a behind-the-scenes tour of the Fox in this week's St. Louis Proud.
Today we think of the Fox as the place to go see the hottest shows on Broadway. Shows like Les Mis, The Lion King, Hamilton. But that was not the case when the Fox opened 90 years ago.
During 1910, 1915, the films were really not that much to get excited about. And so if you could fill it up by making the theater fancy, that's what you did. And if you fill it up, what do? You make it bigger and fancier. And so by 1920, they were building motion picture palaces. They were copying the opera houses and palaces of Europe for the architecture.
As a movie house, it seated over 5,000 people, second only in size to the Roxy in New York City. While the Fox was able to get through the Great Depression, the movie palace's eventual decline was due to the soaring popularity of vehicle ownership.
It was after the war years that the problem started. There were 7 other theaters around here. What there was not was parking.
The Fox showed their last movie in 1978, but that wasn't the end of the story.
The Fox Associates bought it, refurbished it, reopened it in the fall of 1982.
And they made every attempt to put it back exactly the way it was.
You start with the lobby. It's big and spectacular. It's 60 feet high, and it's got those nice marble columns. Of course, they're Hollywood stuff. They're hollow plaster.
When you first walk into the Fox, you might notice the red carpet.
This is a reproduction of the original carpeting that was in here. And the elephants, wherever you go, are facing toward the stage.
So what do the performers say about this theater when they come to perform?
Oh, they love it. It's the fanciest place, and it's the largest place that they work.
While you see the stage from this angle, this is how the performers see you.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? I've never seen it from this angle.
If you've been to the Fox, you see the stage, but have you looked up at the incredible chandelier?
The chandelier is 13 feet in diameter, weighs over 2.5 tons. 5,280 pounds.
The orchestra pit at the Fox is unusually large.
For music to sound like music and to fill this big auditorium with music, it took a lot of musicians or one organist. So we have one of the largest Wurlitzers that was ever made. The Wurlitzer only made 5 of them, and this one is the one that's in the most original condition.
Did you know that there's something hidden in the basement that you've probably never heard about?
Down underneath the auditorium, in the basement, we have another theater. It's a screening room.
And even those who come to the Fox every day still get excited about seeing history etched on the walls backstage.
Oh my goodness, the dressing rooms. Tony Orlando and Rita Moreno were here in 1984, and they signed the wall, and it started something.
It's like a secret art museum. 5 floors full of murals, and you can see it on a behind-the-scenes tour.
When a Broadway show comes in, they get a section of wall and they put the show's logo on it, and the entire cast signs it.
So even when the cast travels to the next city, a part of the St. Louis show, from Wicked to Waitress, Motown to Mamma Mia, will always be a part of the Fox. Kristen Cornett, News 4.
And you can go on a tour every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. On the tour, keep your eyes peeled. You could see a ghost. We talked with a tour guide about the theater's ghost stories. You can watch that interview, plus find out more about the behind-the-scenes tours that we took at our website, KMOV.com. I can tell you the next time I go there, I'm just going to be looking at the carpet for the elephants. I never knew that, the design.
There's so much to look at.